Hey everyone, Silverora here, and we're with another episode. We're here to go on another sortie in Ace Combat 7.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit.
Well, that's what cancer is.
Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place is a shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Aruja's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Aruja lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? 'Cause someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back.
You have a busted leg!
When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. Dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Aruja, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
Mission 4. Rescue.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us.
It's kind of like, that's a recipe for disaster in
the Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osia's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces.
MIA.
However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot who will head up this strategy is you, Trigger. After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Okay, here we go. Basically, stay out of radar, and you should be good. We're going for the F-14D Super Tomcat, the new missile GPB. What does that even... You know what? I don't care. We're going out. Let's sortie out. Thank you for at least pronouncing ASAP like the more correct way instead of ASAP, as soon as possible. It's ASAP for quicker. Less syllables, less to say.
Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck.
You just scratch the back of my neck. Make sure we don't get too close now. I want to make sure we don't get too close now.
Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused.
I like this one because it tells me, more or less tells me how close I am.
No problem. Situation normal. No change. RTD, going home.
Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you.
Downwind. We're gonna take the shorter route.
You're making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know, you got a bunch of people pulling for you.
Updraft.
And I'm one of them. 3/4 of the way. Been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger.
That is definitely foreshadowing if I ever heard that shite.
Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
Man, that was a battle and a half just to get there. Want to see me do it again? Like, I have my eye on this.
Situation normal. Nothing sighted.
Just power through it.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear.
Hell yeah!
Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started. Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone.
Missile. Missile.
Target destroyed.
Caution. Missile. 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 Missile.
Mage 2, walking. Mage 2, target destroyed.
Missile.
Missile inbound! Missile inbound!
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here.
Missile.
Column squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You're on your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond.
Missile.
Mage 2, target down.
Caution.
Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before then. Half of the SAM sites are down. Bombs away.
This is Sea Goblin. We've arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Mission still in progress. Stand by. Half of the anti-air guns down.
Caution.
Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy
Yeah,
them.
yeah, I'm doing my best.
Enemy is locked on, Mage 2.
Caution. Caution. Missile. 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 Ammunition 0.
All SAM sites down.
Caution.
There are still AA guns.
Yeah,
Destroy them
I've
and
used
secure
all my
the LZ.
ground-based weaponry.
All anti-air guns destroyed. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are cleared to land.
Roger.
Let's go. I used all my ground-based missiles.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Okay, ground assault team is down.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Golem and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Sea Goblin.
Let's go.
Heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container!
Being locked onto.
Missile.
Yeah, Mage 2 destroy the target.
I destroyed a target.
Locked. UAV down.
Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
Missile.
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position!
Don't let up.
Bandit coming at you. Express identified. Behind the gantry crane. Mr. Harling, stay right there.
Missile.
Jacob's been hit.
Hell yeah.
Rock out.
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
They got the chopper and Sierra too. That was thermal barracks.
Come on. Hell yeah.
Down. That's about half. Mop up the rest.
Missile.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harling.
Missile.
Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio. I will get Mr. Harling out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
Good night.
Enemy on your tail.
Missile.
3 remaining.
Missile.
We found an Norwegian transfer craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Harling.
It'll do.
Got him. He's mine.
All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Okay, here we go.
That's the best you can come up with.
Missile.
Missile evaded.
Missile.
Fox 2. Careful, the enemy has a lock.
We'll pass out some exhaustion before the enemy wears out.
1 remaining.
Let's get this last aircraft.
Locked. All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
All right. Mother Goose 1 taking off. Mr. Harling wasn't
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Got aircraft in front.
on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element. Wilco, forming up. Oh, again, Trigger? Can't let you have all the glory.
Fox 2.
Roger. Sending UAVs at the transport. Orders are to fire warnings. Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. He has no clue how UAVs are used.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you, but this isn't exactly a fighter.
Locked.
Understood. An Arsenal Bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
Enemy UAV down. Keep up the good work.
Gargoyle 1, where's the signal? Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my order. Almost got the lighthouse. I mean the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours. Where's the signal? Gargoyle, change radio frequency.
Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed.
Stall warning.
Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, baffle!
Oh.
3 to Babel. Babel, roger.
The hell is Gargoyle 3?
Go on, Squadron. Report.
Thanks, man. One hit scored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator's wind brake took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
Mage 2, missile away.
Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. The cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harling. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
It didn't connect. Careful in those clouds.
Mage 2 splashed abandoned.
Lockdown hostile.
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining.
Mage 1 launching missile.
Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit combat airspace. Mother Goose 1.
That was not me. That was not me. Everybody saw that missile, right? I used guns, not a missile.
Oh my god. Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating.
Bullshit, it was my ass.
I saw it.
Go through my logs. I didn't launch a damn missile at that thing.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. The Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Not my ass.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately.
Off, it was not my ass. I had guns. My thumb was not on the missile trigger. Go back through the logs.
Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand why.
F you. That was not my missile. Roll back the footage.
Oh, my dude, you just got pranked. Bet you didn't see that one coming, huh?
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Fuck you. Like, not my fault. I was guns, not a damn missile. Oh, and by the way, I knew that shit would happen. I was also making it very clear I was not even trying to hit the missile button. It was just guns, guns, guns. Motherfucker was too close to the objective. You gotta use guns if you're if an enemy is that close to an objective to where it's also a friendly. Anyways, I'll see y'all in the next episode. No bullshit, man!